just choose that you fit this.
You try to fit it. There's a certain minimum. There is an optimization range. You know, one of the most difficult things in the world of hi-fi, and one of the things that is least understood and accepted by many dealers and many consumers, is system matching. Understanding what components work best together. Because we believe there's not much point in selling a consumer a pair of, you know, $10,000 speakers with a $500 amplifier. It does not make any sense. The opposite doesn't make sense either. The components should be balanced out. Sometimes not necessarily in price, but in terms of overall quality. And that takes knowledge of the product and experience with the product to be able to accomplish.
So, I saw you have many kind of CD players, but I don't see any SA CD player or BD player. Would you have a plan to release BD player or SA CD player?
At the moment,
Yes.
we don't know. There's actually several reasons why.
Yes.
With SACD, there are certain markets where it continues to remain in demand, but there's other markets where, unfortunately, SACD is declined a lot. And because we are a global company, we have to address the global market with one major decision. And it's been difficult. We don't know where it's going. At the moment, we don't have any plans for an SACD player.
Yes.
That might change, but for the moment, no, we don't have it. Simply because the research and development required to develop a true high-end player that will stand out from the others may not be justified by the sales it might bring. And it has nothing to do with the quality of the product. It has to do with market trends and market demands more than anything else. With a Blu-ray player, it's a little bit the same thing. I would love to say, yes, we should have a Blu-ray player. I know that some of our competition have done simple things, like buy an Oppo and modify it.
Many brands do.
There's even one company that apparently didn't even modify it. They just put it in their own box. But whatever the case, we like to develop, because we are very strong in engineering. We're first and foremost, we are an engineering firm. And we develop all kinds of different technologies for our exclusive use primarily. We don't want to buy somebody else's and repackage it or modify it. You know, it's not just because it's not our philosophy, but it's also because we cannot assure that customer very good long-term support. When you're dependent on somebody else's machine to service your customer, and that somebody else doesn't have the same philosophies and ideals that you do, well, and that player fails down the road and you can no longer get parts, you're the one that's responsible to make your customer happy. And we cannot give them that guarantee when we don't have that guarantee from our own suppliers.